You want to get your feet wet? She goes, no, I don't think so. No, Fifi? I thought poodles like water. This is where Kim and I stay the night before we have to conquer that mountain that I have to go back over again. And I wasn't looking forward to it. That way. You want to get your feet wet? She goes, no, I don't think so. No, Fifi? I thought poodles like water. I thought poodles like water, Fifi. You don't want to get in? You want to get your feet wet? Now, during this time is where Kim and I share stories, laugh, talk, and I confide in her how scared I am to go back the way that I came because I know what I have to travel through. And Kim offers to be my highway angel and go slow, and I could focus on her vehicle and she would get me down the mountain until we had to part ways. You know, there's something to be said about nomadic life and the people that you meet out here. You'll meet some of the kindest people in your life. I know I did. And I just couldn't thank, and I still can't thank Kim enough for being so gracious as to go that slow. Because let me tell you, I was crawling. I was definitely crawling, and I'm sure she was dying inside going that slow. But it really helped. And, you know, if you're planning on doing this, I would definitely say go for it. You know, you're going to have ups and downs, and, you know, you may face some fears, and you'll find that there are people out there that'll help you get through these fears. And again, I in no way have conquered my fear, but I was able to, if you will, hold somebody's hand to get me through it. And that's Kim. What a spectacular person this woman is. We didn't know each other prior to this trip, and she's willing to baby crawl down this mountain with me, and I guarantee you, I was going really slow. That's why I wasn't able to keep up or be with a caravan, because I just could not stay up to speed. I mean, and during this time right now, I'm having heart palpitations. I know how high up I am, and the van is so high up that those little guardrails, I can see over those, and I'm trying not to look, and that's where I go to focus on Kim's car. And the fact that it's raining, it's not helping. I think my biggest fear through this was that an animal would dart out in front of me, and I would just respond by swerving and just going off this mountain. Yeah, it was a trying time, but I did make it. I did conquer it, and I have to say that's all thanks to Kim. Thank you so much, Kim. You'll just never know how much this meant to me, and it really means a lot. Here you'll see we're driving in the middle of the road, and that's because anytime there was not a car, I didn't want to be that close to the edge. And so it's almost like I felt like so big and the road felt so teeny. So yeah, I would definitely occupy that space in the middle of the road just so I didn't have to be towards the edge. Trust and believe, I did a lot of labor breathing through this journey. So far, my only regret is that my fear didn't allow me to fully enjoy the beauty that was around me while I was taking this journey. So I'd say that would be my biggest regret. I don't regret the trip. I regret the fear, but I'm working on that. So, as Kim and I are traveling back, we decided to stay the night at this visitor center. And it was actually the best visitor center that I had been to during this entire trip. There's also a gas station there, which I graciously used, and a couple of restaurants. I found their souvenirs reasonably priced, and the staff was so knowledgeable about just about anywhere you'd want to go. And they also had maps for just about everywhere you'd want to go. So that was great. They also had free coffee, and they just had a little donation cup, which I did put some money in the donation cup. I also bought so many souvenirs. That was great. Now back to those moose nuggets. Yeah, they were giving away free poop. And yes, I'm now the proud owner of moose poop. Why? I don't know. I just don't know. Now I put this picture in here because it has a backstory. As soon as Kim and I leave the visitor center, we're hit with this backup in traffic, and we were there for about, a good 10 minutes. We could not figure out why. Meanwhile, I'm talking to my husband on the phone while I'm waiting, and I'm just a little frustrated. And just so you know, my husband's he's actually low-key funny. And so he says, I know why. I think there's a backup. They're looking for the person that blew up that bathroom that you went in at the gas station. Touche, sir. Touche. Now, for those that have been following this journey, I've been very open about my fear of heights and the anxiety and stress that went along with that. And because of that, what my body was doing was evacuating anything that I would consume. So I tried not to eat much during this trip. Let's get back to it. Alright, right here it's official. It's my first moose sighting. I was pretty excited right about now. I do have one question. As I was watching this moose, does anybody know what that, I don't even know what you call it. It's that like turkey giblet thing underneath their chin? What is that, and what is the purpose of it? I just thought it was very strange. Hopefully somebody can answer that. Finally, we make it back to Tok, and Kim finds that it's actually a pretty nice campsite. Alright, so this is where I'm staying for tonight. Tok River State Recreation Site. I already got my site, but I had to go leave it. I wasn't walking all the way over here to make my payment. Oh! I forgot to put the license plate on here. So after scoring my campsite and paying for it, I go to do some much needed laundry. And I also get a nice shower. Fill the Hawk up with gas. This place was a one-stop shop. That was great. It's times like this when you're vertically challenged and you're trying your best to keep your comforter and your blankets off the ground, and you're just too short. Well, mission accomplished. Laundry is clean, and now I'm going to get ready to head back to the campsite to get some much needed rest. Now, at this campsite in Toke, this is where Kim and I meet Rachel. She is also a nomad enthusiast, and she resides in Canada. Fast forward to the next day, us ladies decide to go to get breakfast, and this is where our paths will take us in different directions. So we had such a good time, and I really was going to miss them. So after breakfast, Fifi and I push on towards Haines Junction. And that's where this trip starts to get pretty magical for me. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you've thought about subscribing and putting that notification bell on, because this has been one heck of a journey and there's so much more to share. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.